with us now, Congressman Greg Steube from House Foreign Affairs. It's good to have you on, sir. Congressman, you and I have been talking about how the Treasury Department has been tracking via FinCEN transactions involving Hunter Biden, James Biden, and overseas partners in China and Russia. CBS is reporting 150 transactions were red flagged for possible violations of U.S. law. That's a lot. So if they're wire transfers, often that involves fears of money laundering, right?
Yeah, you could. That's a very easy charge for the federal government and the FBI to bring. That's a very significant charge. Wire fraud is a significant charge in the federal government. So, but this has been going on for so long. I mean, can you think for a second if this would have been Trump's Don Jr. or another Trump son or daughter that would have done this type of activity? They would already be in jail. So we absolutely should have a special counsel. The special counsel should have been appointed a long time ago, and I hope that the administration will do that to have some deference and difference between the administration and the Department of Justice of actual justice being served in this case.
Okay, reports that President Biden wrote college recommendation letters for both the son and daughter of a Chinese investment firm executive that Hunter Biden had invested in that Chinese fund in order to get the kids into Brown and Georgetown, asking the Vice President Biden to write these recommendation letters. So there's that. There's also this. You know, Congressman, you and I have talked about this, how emails from Hunter's laptops, that the laptop emails have been authenticated by the Washington Post and New York Times, that Joe and Hunter shared a bank account. Hunter paid Joe's bills. Hunter took at least 23 trips on Air Force Two to do overseas deals. Hunter Biden told New York Magazine in 2019 that Joe Biden told him, quote, "I hope you know what you're doing, taking that job at the nat gas firm Burisma in Ukraine." Your thoughts about this?
Yeah, Joe Biden and Jen Psaki say that Joe Biden had no idea Hunter Biden's business dealings. Yet there are pictures of them playing golf together. There are pictures of them in meetings. Joe Biden is writing letters of recommendation for these individuals. So clearly, the administration and the president are lying about their knowledge and whereabouts and things that were going on with Hunter Biden and his business dealings. And that 10% for the big guy that's been factually authenticated in these emails, we need to dig into that. We need to investigate that and see if the actual money did transfer to the big guy. And if it did, that's a violation of federal law, should be prosecuted. And when we take the House back in November, you can rest assured that the Judiciary Committee, myself and Jim Jordan and others, are going to investigate this to the fullest extent under the law.
Let's talk about this. Hunter Biden's business partner, Tony Bobulinski, confirmed that text message about 10% for the big guy. Basically, that involves China's CEFC energy conglomerate, a big player in China's Belt and Road push to dominate world infrastructure. We've got emails and photographs. We've seen them. Biden meeting Hunter's business associates from Mexico, Ukraine, Kazakhstan. Let's listen to Tony Bobulinski on this. Watch this.
I've heard Joe Biden say that he's never discussed business with Hunter. That is false. I have firsthand knowledge about this because I directly dealt with the Biden family, including Joe Biden. And I remember looking at Jim Biden and saying, "How are you guys getting away with this? Like, aren't you concerned?" And he looked at me and he laughed a little bit and said, "Plausible deniability."
Your thoughts?
Yeah, they can get away with this because the deep state of the FBI and the DOJ will protect them, especially under this administration. And it's not the American way. The American people want justice. The American people don't want this type of activity from their politicians. And it's going to take the Republicans taking the House back in November to bring some justice and some clarity and some transparency to all this activity that's been going on.
Congressman, it's about to get worse. Whistleblower Jack Maxey, he was the former Steve Bannon War Room co-host. He's a guy who gave copies of Hunter's laptop, he says, to the New York Times, Washington Post, Daily Mail. He's saying he's recovered more than 120,000 deleted emails, 80,000 photos and videos, a huge treasure trove of new data no one has ever seen from Hunter Biden's laptop. He's now in Switzerland. He fears retaliation. He claims he was posting in Dropboxes on the internet this information, but somebody keeps taking them down. He's saying it's U.S. intelligence and other intelligence officials are taking them down. They're Dropboxes that are being taken down. Your thoughts about that?
Yeah, again, the deep state is corrupt. This administration is corrupt, and this is all evidence that's laying the evidence before the American people that this is going on. And unfortunately, it's going to take us taking the House back to be able to lay this before the American people. And it's clear. It's clear that this is going on. It's clear to the American people that this is going on. And it's sad that 40 plus years of Washington, that Joe Biden has been there, that he's used the establishment to make money and for his family members to make money off the American people and their contacts.
Congressman Steube, great to have you on. Come back soon.